I'm Richard B. Timmons, filmmaker and award-winning cucumber farmer. You can't... Ah! Now look here,
Mr. Timmons, it is my delight to inform you that you have 1/4 pound of C4 strapped to your noggin. So clamp your pipe and rest your limbs. You there, lackey, connect the videographic feed to the ever so stylish head apparel. Aha! Here it comes!
No! Please! Please don't put me back in there! I'm scared of the dark! No! No! Please! Please let me out! Let me out!
Please. I won't tell anyone. I won't breathe a word. This isn't real, 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 this isn't real.
Thoughts, feelings, inspiration?
Mysterious phone call in the middle of the night. Frightened young girl on the end of the line. Haunted asylum. This is a bit of a cliche.
Should get this wrapped up in time for lunch.
Mr. Helsing? Mr. Helsing? Oh, not today, Ricky. We are really not in the mood.
Not in the mood? Not in the mood?
That's what he said.
But you're about to go into Bathory's asylum for the mentally deranged.
I think they prefer normality challenged.
Reality misaligned.
You guys are a hoot. A real hoot. A riot, in fact. You've got to let me come with you. I could do a feature on both of you. Tim and Timothy Helsing.
Why does he get to go first?
Two brothers standing shoulder to shoulder against the darkness.
Not interested.
I can pay. My editor wrote me a blank check. Well, he wrote me a check and I just Xeroxed it and whited out all the numbers.
You know, the Timmobile is in need of an MOT.
True that.
Just don't go too nuts, you guys. Gee whiz, you guys. But I mean, it is only money, isn't it? I mean, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna get fired.
Now, don't get in the way.
And don't touch anything. Or anyone. Especially yourself.
Reading you loud and clear, sir. You never said anything about snaps.
You know, this could be a really bad idea.
I know. I'm just so curious to see what happens to him.
Yeah, this could be hilarious.
Oh, boy.
May we get you anything? Tea? Coffee?
Do you have any lemonade?
I'm sure we could rustle up something which resembles what you require. The little man would like some lemonade. Do see what we have. Helsing's?
Coffee, black, 4 sugars.
You heard the gentleman. Yes, I see. This is grave news indeed. Forgive me, Mr. Helsings, we have run out of sugar.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
We carry our own, just in case.
Mr. Helsings, we have delayed long enough.
Thank you, Miss Bathory. I will take it from here.
Of course, Professor.
Timothy. Might I call you by these names? No?
Yes.
Good. Now, I am to believe you received a phone call from this establishment. Is that correct?
Bingo.
The subject of this phone call, the theme, if you will, was you. Ghosts?
Ghosts.
Indeed. Idolic, phantasmagorical. Whichever you choose, you are correct. Biscuit? Now, the young lady who placed this call is quite unwell. I'm sorry to say she has issues mentally. She seems to imagine she is visited nightly by a man who, in her words, is not there.
How can she see him if he isn't there?
A good question. We've tried everything. Apostrophine, chloromethadone.
Have you tried listening, Mr. Dark?
The woman is mad, crazed, deluded.
That's what they said about us when we were first seen killing a vampire.
Do you read the papers, Mr. Dark?
I peruse.
August 27th, 2006. Local man charged with murder claims that God told him to do it.
Ridiculous, obviously. If you spoke to God, your head would implode.
3 days in a police cell. 2 months in a place like... well...
I assume you'd like to see the girl?
You assume correct.
Miss Bathory will make the arrangements. Mr. Timmons, please stop eating my biscuits.
Anna, my name is Timothy Helsing. This is my brother Tim.
2 Tims in time, in a row, all lost and lonely.
Anna, we'd like to talk to you, if that's okay.
I like you better than him.
I always said you were the pretty one. Anna, we'd like to talk to you about last night. You called us, do you remember?
They'd never let me do a thing like that. Never, never, ever. Loose lips sink things.
Anna, I need you to think. You called us and you talked to me. You told me about a man who watches you in the dark. A man who...
Isn't there? You need to listen to me. This isn't happening. We aren't here. We aren't even real. This is all just happening inside his head. We need to get away. We need to escape. We need to be real again.
Anna, you need to tell me what you think is happening.
Don't you see? Don't you see? We exist outside. But in here, we're nothing. Just figments. Rolling and tumbling in the dark. The way he sees the world. We're trapped. Alone and cold in the dark. I didn't call you Mr. Helsing. I didn't call you because you didn't exist until you arrived at this place of suffering.
You can't actually be listening to this.
What do you remember before this place?
I can't...
Neither can I.
Holes inside your head. He's inside. He's waiting. Under the stairs. Under and under in the dark. He sees you.
We have to go.
Now.
Then.
We have to go.
We can't just leave him here.
Oh, I don't think he'll be alone.
It's okay. Even if we die, this isn't reality. We're just figments in... What was that?
What figment was that?
Be quiet.
I will not.
How did she get in here?
Oh, I can't look. Why would you say that? Why would you whisper it in that way?
Richard Timmons, you are the purveyor of nightmares, the broker of death. You deal in fear. You deal in suffering. Your currency is pain. Do be a good chap and come out from behind that sofa. Tell me our names.
I don't know.
You don't remember any of us. I died. I died. And you danced.
I'm sorry. I don't...
You don't understand, sorry. Where are you, Richard? Where do you believe you are? You know where you are. You're alone.
I know where I am.
How is he?
Delusional still. He believes quite firmly that it is all real. Vampires, werewolves, monsters. And of course, Tim Helsing.
Anything he needs.
He means something to you?
Richard Timmons was one of the best damned filmmakers Mr. Rain ever hired. We sent him to Canada to film a rock band that was just on the verge of breaking through. But they tell me they lost him just outside Vancouver a few months ago. Next thing I know, the police are calling me. They say they found him holed up in some bedsit in York, gibbering about this documentary he's making. Like I say, brilliant, but fractured. Anything he needs.
Worry not. Tell Mr. Rain we will ensure that Mr. Timmons receives everything that he deserves. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright, blessed day, dark, sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Ow!
Ow, Timmons! Timmons!
Oh, my brain! It feels like pudding.
What's your favourite animal?
Labradors. I love Labradors. I don't know why. They just always understood what I wanted.
Okay. Why did they take my trousers away?
This is some full-on Tandy business. Do you remember Tandy? I'm old, I know.
Hang on, so that was all in his head? This is how he sees us? Well, the guy playing me looked nothing like me. I mean, James Rotchell, what kind of stupid name is that?
Heartfelt congratulations! Whereas I'm awash with disappointment that my little experiment failed, I am as proud as a peach that you have thwarted me once again. I feel a bizarre fraternal connection, you see. Oh well, let the victory not go unrewarded. To move things along, I shower you with gifts. The trunk, if you please.
Is this going to be full of spiders?
Not at all. Trust. Faye. I present you with items too. To open, appropriate clothing. The silly jackets and scarves are so 1974. If you intend to face down Mr. Mephistopheles, you must look the part. Which brings me to my closing gift. One freshly printed Google Maps page containing the location of Ms. Mondragon and her horde of blackguards. Best of luck. And I shall see you quite soon, no doubt.
He's not wrong, you know. There is a map here. It's laminated and everything. That's considerate, isn't it?
Well, I'm up for 2 rescues in one day. We might need to stop off somewhere to hose Timmons down, though. He shit himself. Again.
He has been doing that a lot more than is acceptable recently.
Guys, you do realise that this calls for some kind of epic montage.
Well, the rich get rich and the poor getting poorer. System failed and they were drowning in horror. Don't close your eyes, don't cover your ears. Can't be afraid of the same old fear. We'll walk this beaten path for so long.
Timmons? He's definitely gone home.
Don't know what he's doing.
Tell us to keep on moving on.